Hey everybody, it's Ethan here from Nintendo Collectors Wisconsin, and today I'm going to be doing a review for you guys on the Game Boy Color. But before we get started, I'd just like to tell you that our family got a new video camera. It is the Canon Vixia HF-S20. It's a really nice HD camcorder, so now when you see videos from me, or if we do videos together, they are going to be in HD. But Andrew, he still has the flip, standard definition, so that's what his videos are going to be in, but my videos, and when we do them together, they'll be in HD. So anyway, let's get started here. So the Game Boy Color was the third Game Boy in the Game Boy line, and it was released in 1998, and it was released only 2 years after the Game Boy Pocket. And the reason for this is people really wanted a color system. Like back in '89 when the Game Boy was released, like Nintendo's competitors like Sega and Atari, they already had color systems, and they were also backlit too. But this is not backlit still. They had the Game Boy Light that was backlit, but they didn't make this backlit. And I have no idea why they did that. I guess probably just to keep costs down. And I guess, yeah, it's basically the same as the Pocket here. I have the Pocket here to show you. Same basic button layout here. You have the D-pad, BA, Start Select. Except here on this, on the Color, the B and the A are actually on the buttons, and that was also used on the Advance, and yeah, I think the Micro too. And then here, it's down there. Speaker, Start Select, you get D-pad, and on the bottom here, same basic things, except, and then on the back, the one nice thing though, is that this uses AAAs. This finally now uses AAs, which is really nice, because the AAAs were really a pain. But I guess the one thing this does add is, if you see here, it's going to add that little hump there, but it's actually really kind of comfortable to hold with that hump there. So it's really actually quite nice to have that. On this side, you have the link port, which is exactly the same as the Pocket. So Nintendo didn't change it this time, which is nice. And you still have the volume there. So this time there's no contrast dial because it's a color LCD. So just the power switch is there instead of on the top. And then on the top, where the power switch was on the Pocket, on this, you have an infrared port, which is kind of cool. Like in some certain games, really kind of utilize that. Like in Pokemon, I believe you can do that and send your Pokemon to other people. But here you can kind of see the Game Boy Pocket is a slightly bigger form factor, but otherwise, you see there, they're pretty much the same, I guess. Same general size. This is slightly bigger. The one really weird thing though is, see, look at that. The screen on the Pocket is actually larger, but I think it's just another thing to keep costs down. But it's actually a really decent screen. Still not backlit, which is kind of a pain, but yeah, it's really nice. Now, the good thing about this, the reason this sold so well, since the Game Boy game here, I'm just going to use it to prop this up. This can't play Game Boy Advance games, but anyway, the one good thing about this is it started off with a really huge library, because for like the 9 years that the original Game Boy was out, this had built up a huge library of these like original Game Boy games, and this thing was like the first handheld that was actually backwards compatible with these games. Like here, if I can put F1 Race in, this actually goes in there and you can play it. And the one neat thing about it, switch it on here, you can actually choose from different color palettes. Like here, see that starts up, see? Actually, see, there, this is the default one. So see, you have a few colors. It's not in full color, like on a Game Boy Color game, but you still have like some colors, which makes it much easier to see. You can see it's kind of reflecting. It's a reflective LCD screen. But then the neat thing, so if I turn this off here, wait for it to scan lines, so I'll clear up there, turn it on. If I press B, like a combination of these, I can choose from different color things, or A, and do that. You can choose from any one of these, and it'll play it in that color. So like this here's like a green kind of theme, so you can kind of play it in your favorite color theme. And if you look online, you can find it. I think in the instruction booklet it told you the different color palettes, but yeah, that was really kind of nice. And then when they first released it, they realized that a lot of people still had the Pocket and stuff because it had been released for only 2 years. So what Nintendo and other game developers did is they released these things called Type 2 cartridges. The neat thing about these is they would play on the original Game Boy in monochrome, but they'd also play on the Game Boy Color in full color. And you can tell that by, like here, it's the same exact case style, the locking little things you can play on the original Game Boy, except these are black color. And Pokemon games actually are Type 2, but they're just a colored cartridge, because like Pokemon Gold, Silver, Blue, Red, all that kind of stuff like that. So I'll show you Adventures of Zelda here, just kind of show you what it looks like. So this, you can't choose the color things, because it's a default, so it's actually a full color game. You can see that there. Oh, there. That's good. Right there. You can see that. So see, it's in full color. So if I skip all this, see? Full color. So see, that's really kind of neat. And see, it can also play, just to show you, prove it to you guys, this also plays in the Game Boy Pocket. I won't start at that far, but see? It starts up. Perfectly fine. Just the contrast there. So you can see that. See? It starts up. So there. See? It's the black and white. But see, you can do that. So, and then, the new cartridge style was the Type 3 cartridge, or the color cartridge. Like here's Test Drive Le Mans. You can see that. Now see, this one has a clear cartridge, which is really kind of neat. And you can tell if they have a save function that there's a battery in there. Like ones that don't have a save function, they use like passwords and stuff. The cartridge is like more down here. And there's no battery. If it has a battery in it, it can save, which is really kind of neat. And these are clear, which I thought was really kind of cool for these cartridges when I saw them when they first came out. And I thought that was really sweet. And they kind of like, instead of denting in, like on these cartridges, they kind of dent out. But I'll show you what these cannot play on the original Game Boy. What happens if you put these in, I'll show you this in the Pocket review. Goes and it tells you like this game pack is designed for Game Boy Color, please play it on the Game Boy Color unit. So that's what that does when you put it in there. But it can play, and it's because there is no locking mechanism. And it plays on this too, so this, start it up. See there, see full color. So that's what these look like. And these were kind of, I guess, these were there from the start, but they weren't as popular at the beginning. These kind of came later in the life. For the Game Boy, these cartridges became really popular because like, a lot of more people had got the Game Boy Color. They upgraded because they really wanted the color. But at the beginning of its life, the Type 2 cartridges were popular because they played on both the original Game Boys in the Pockets and the Color because they were like programmed that way. But these are in full color and they cannot play on the original Game Boy. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like here if I get this started. Kind of loading the game right now. So there. This is a Test Drive Le Mans. You go around and race, basically. You see what that looks like. And this should actually somewhat look great on YouTube, but it'll still look half decent because it should be uploaded in HD because this is a high-definition camcorder. I guess my videos before weren't very good because I was using my digital camera. But that's what that looks like. And it's a really nice Game Boy, and it sold really well. Like, this thing was, like, amazing. Like, everybody had one of these back then, but now they're not really that popular. I guess the one cool thing, see on the color logo there, the different colors can focus there. Get that? But see how the different colors there? These signify the original colors that the Game Boy was released in. Like, see, there's a teal color there, whatever it was called. I think it was just called teal, but see, that's the R there. And then they had, like, pink, purple, green, and yellow, too. And then like a Pikachu version, I think, also. But yeah, they had a lot of other special editions. Nintendo's kind of known for their special editions. But it's a really nice Game Boy. So if you want to play color games and if you have a lot of original games, this is a pretty sweet Game Boy. But it's still not backlit. If you want backlight, they didn't even do it on the Advance. I don't know why they don't do that. It's like, I really want a backlight. But yeah, that's basically it. The speaker's louder than the Pocket, I think, but it's still not as loud as the original. The original one was like really loud. And yep, that's pretty much it. I got this for like $15, I think, at Mega Media Exchange, but I've seen it for like $10, $5 other places. So if you want to pick one of these up, it's really kind of neat. And at Mega Media, they test everything, so that's the one nice thing about this. It's all tested and working perfectly. So thanks for watching, guys, and please subscribe up at the top, like there, wherever it is, up there. Yeah, and I just like to, before we leave, just like to thank all our subscribers for subscribing to our videos. I subscribe to all yours. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.